Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Makeup by Sunrise. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hey, what's up? Click that red button down below to join the crew so you know what's going on with me always. As you could tell by the title, today's review is going to be on the eyeshadow palette from Makeup Revolution London. This is the Revolution eyeshadow palette that is infused with Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil. So I picked up this eyeshadow palette from Target like a week ago, but I haven't used it yet, so this is going to be my first time using it for you guys. I unboxed it already on my Instagram for my followers when I did receive it, so I'm just going to take it out the plastic slip right here, right? And the tin is so pretty, right? So then it gives you the numbers of the the eyeshadow palette. So there's 18 shadows that are in here, and it's the chilled, I'm sorry, not Revolution palette, but chilled palette with Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil. So once you open it, there's a small little film inside, a plastic film, right? And then you have a large mirror with your 18 shadows, right? How pretty. So you can probably see my fingerprint in some of them. So when I did open this on my Instagram, I did do a few swatches as well. Show you guys the palette up close so that you can see what we have here, right? Ooh, let me move my fingers. Okay, so you see we have what, 1 2 3 4 glitters, no, actually 3 glitters, 1 2 3 4 5 6 at 7, I think about 6 or 7 shimmers, and then the rest of them are matte colors. So they're a variation of browns, greens, silver, and gold. So I think this is really pretty, and we're gonna test it out. And by the way, did I say I got this palette from Target? To me it was a little bit pricey. I believe it was like $18.50 or something like that. I was like, ooh. But I remember seeing this palette on Instagram probably like a year to 2 years ago. So I was actually surprised that it was in Target and then at its price. I'm like, shouldn't it have been a little bit cheaper than that? But I bought it anyway, so let's just get into the video. Off camera, I just put on some concealer and I buffed out the edges of it with my pinky. So the first color I'm gonna go into is the color Leaf right here, and I'm gonna be using the mirror from the palette and my mirror that's off to the side. So I'm gonna be, and this is also the e.l.f. Cosmetics blending eye brush. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start very lightly in the inner corner and start using the color Leaf on my eye. So I want to make sure that this color goes all over my eye before I move on to another one. So for first impression, the color is going on really smoothly and nicely, and I like that. And like I said, I'm going in really lightly, so you might not think that it's not bright enough, but eventually it'll get there. I just wanted to make sure that I create a smooth surface before I started packing on the color. We've blown out the color Leaf on my eye. It's a very cute minty color. It's very kind of like pastel-y. It's really cute. Not even mad. The next color I'm going to go in is called Plant, which is a darker green. And I'm going to be using an e.l.f. crease brush. So this is the color that I'm going to be going in, Plant. So it's giving a very earthy vibe with Plant. and I'm gonna apply it right in the crease from the outer corner. So we're gonna use the same light blending motion and going straight across. So you just want to make sure you're following the natural crease of your eye. As you're moving across, you'll feel it gradually with the brush, so it shouldn't be a problem. So what I'm doing here is creating a contrast between the outer color, which is leaf, and plant, the color that we put in the crease. So I'm putting a darker green to create like a shadow effect. We applied the color plant, and you can see the contrast between the two colors. What I'm going to do is use a small smudge brush. I applied some concealer on it, and I'm going to do just exactly this. Explain what I just did. I used a small smudge brush and created like a half a cut crease by just tapping on the concealer, as opposed to usually just making the outline and swiping it like what I usually do. I didn't want to use that technique this time because when you're mixing a white or a very light color close to white, like an off-white color concealer, it tends to blend out the color with that's already laid down. And I knew it was going to do that already, but I just didn't want it to do it too much, so that when I apply this shade that I'm going to apply now, you see more of this shade and barely of the greens, if you get what I'm saying. So now I'm going to use an eyeshadow C brush by e.l.f. and I'm going to go into the shade Calm, which is this color right here. So Calm is like how can I describe it? It feels like a silvery base, like white gold, if that's the best way to describe it. So what I'm gonna do now is just press on the color so that I can build it up to where I need it to be without having to move the concealer. And another tip, when I was applying concealer, I made sure that the amount that I was tapping on wasn't a lot. So I mostly use like, I guess like a dry method of concealer. Instead of putting on a whole bunch and then taking away, I just used the tiniest bit and moved it around, and then wherever else that I did need concealer, I added more as I went along. I added on some extra setting powder underneath my eye because I was experiencing some fallout with the shade Calm. So now that I've applied it on top of the concealer, I'm going to go back in with the two brushes that I used earlier with just the remaining of the colors that were on them. I'm not going to add anything to them and just blend out the edges here. Blended out the edges, and then I just went ahead and added the same two colors that we added on our eyelid to underneath the eye. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to add some black eyeliner in my waterline. I'm going to do a wing liner, add on some mascara using the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes mascara, and then I'm going to be putting on my flight attendant lashes from Island Aura Beauty, okay? Final look, I completed both sides, and then I just added some jewels right here in the inner corner of my eye as like a, you know, a little cute something something instead of just throwing on a regular highlight. And then for my lips, I have like a crazy ass combo, but I used the Lip Bar Lip Matte Lipstick in Savage for the outer part. Then I went in with NYX Cosmetics Soft Matte Lip Cream in Berlin in the middle of Savage, and I basically blended out until when I figured it looked whatever shade that it made, which is like a brown color, like a kind of like a reddish brown. And then I went on top of it with the NYX Cosmetics Lip Soft Matte lipstick in Stockholm, and I just dotted it here in the middle and just like how you say like with your lips until when I got the perfect shade. And then for the gloss, I went on top with the Sephora lip gloss in Honey, and this lip gloss is so nice, and that's what gave this like little glowy something something. The jewels I got from Michael's like a couple years ago. I had some leftover like rhinestones from when I did my cap from when I graduated from college, so I just had some leftovers and I stick them on, and yeah. But as far as how this look came out, I'm very satisfied with it. I like it. It's really cute. I really don't really do green like this on my eye. I usually do just like a olive green, which is more fall vibes. But I guess this is definitely like pushing towards spring. It's giving, you know, Sunday brunch because New York City is opening up a little bit. Uncle Cuomo gave us, you know, a little spare time to get it together. So it's reminding me a lot of Sunday Brunch. But as far as the palette, I like the consistency of the shadows. I only use 3 shadows to create this look. The only thing I had a problem with was the fallout that I was getting from the shade Calm that's up here, which is like a silvery kind of white gold, which is like a frosty eyeshadow. And I'm guessing that, I mean, obviously it's a frosty eyeshadow, so that's why it might have even fallout, or maybe just the way how I applied it. But as for the other 2 shades in Leaf and Plant, which are mattes, the consistency is A1. Like, it's smooth, it was easy to apply going on. I didn't really have too much of errors and mix-ups where I had to like take some of them off. But as far as that, I think it came out really nice. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you want me to do another look featuring this palette, let me know. Oh, and as for like the the Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil, no, you're not going to get contact high. You're not going to feel anything. So, I mean, that would have been a perk. But anyway, if anything, the oil probably made the shadows a lot smoother and, you know, just easy to glide on, because like I said, it's a nice transition for me. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys all the time. I love you. If you want to check out pictures on this looks, make sure you check me out on Instagram at MakeupbySunrise. And I love you always, guys. Bye.